Today, NTV has learned that police detectives resumed the investigations on over 40 personnel from the Ministry of Education, including its permanent secretary, Felix Lubanga. It is alleged that during the financial years 2002-2003 and 2010-2011, money estimated to be close to 80 billion shillings was lost in over 18 Ministry of Education programs and activities. Today, the former Commissioner for Planning, Ministry of Education, John Baptist Ssemakula, appeared at CID Headquarters for interrogation. The detectives now want the officials to avail monitoring and accountability reports of the 18 projects. Some of the programs include HIV and AIDS books for northern Uganda, school feeding programs, hardship allowances for primary teachers in hard-to-reach areas, World Bank projects, and purchase and maintenance and disposal of the ministry's motor vehicles, among others. But according to our sources, the Auditor General's report shows that government lost billions of shillings, which needs to be recovered from the perpetrators.
Government is moving towards confiscating and freezing the assets that has been ill-gotten from these funds.
It is alleged that Felix Lubanga, the permanent secretary, employed his son as a monitoring officer and his sister in one project called the Rights of All Children Education, or TRACE, without following proper procedures. Ever since the investigations into the alleged corruption within the Public Service Ministry, critics are saying that Parliament, which is supposed to play an oversight role, has not come out to clearly condemn what's going on. However, within this case of the Ministry of Education, there are reports that some of the detectives behind the case have been threatened.
Well, I would like to accuse Parliament for its silence. We shall hunt whoever has been involved in this business.
Separately, the three officials from the Ministry of Public Service were today given police bond after presenting 2 sureties each and their passports. This is, however, against the court order which sought for the release of the trio unconditionally after they were detained beyond 48 hours. According to our source, the permanent secretary Jimmy Ramafa, who was granted bond yesterday, accepted to having signed the documents bearing the names of alleged 1,018 ghost pensioners to whom 63 billion shillings was paid in 2011. It is alleged that he okayed the list knowing that his juniors had played their part of verifying the names. Police will now analyze the documents that were used in the scam by ascertaining that Peter Sajabi, the National Secretary for East African Beneficiaries Association, truly signed the documents to avoid being challenged in court in case the suspect changes his mind. It is hoped that if the law allowing authorities to freeze assets of any officials involved in corruption is passed, the vice is likely to reduce significantly. Sudil Biarhanga, NTV.